Hello, everyone. Today we're going to do a package restore of CCNA 3 version 7, 5.1.9. Package user configure name the standard IPv4 ACLs. This is addressing table objectives. Part 1, configure and apply a named standard ACL. Part 2, verify the ACL implementation. Background scenario. The senior network administrator has asked you to create a standard named ACL to prevent access to a file server. File server is here. Prevent access to a file server. The file server contains the database for the web applications. Only the web manager station PC1, like PC1, web manager, at a web server is here, need to access the file server. All other traffic to the file server should be denied. So only PC1 and the web server can access file server. All other traffic will be denied. Okay, that is the policy. Instruction part 1, configure and apply a named standard ACL. Step 1, verify connectivity before the ACL is configured and applied. All 3 workstations should be able to ping both web server and the file server. All 3 workstations, PC1, PC0, PC2. All these 3 workstations should be able to ping both web server and the file server. Okay, now I just randomly pick up PC1 at a ping from PC1 to both web server and file server. Here's the file server, 200.100 ping. So PC1 to file server, it works successful. Then ping web server. Web server is 100. Okay. You're supposed to work. Yep, successful again. All right, so now we've verified the connectivity. Next, we need to configure name the standards ACL. Let's go to R1. Enable configure terminal IP access list standard file underscore server underscore restrictions. All right, so file server restrictions. Okay, IP access list standard. Okay, and permit host 192.168.20.4. Okay, permit host 192.168.100. All right, so 20.4 is PC1. 100.100 is this one, is server. So permit PC1 is a PC1 and the web server, permit host web server. Good. Then we have to deny any. That means all other traffic will be denied. All right, so for scoring purposes, the ACL name is case sensitive and the statements must be in the same order as shown. Name of ACL. ACL here, ACL, this is the name of ACL and is case sensitive, so you should be careful. The first letter of the word should be a capital F is capital, S is capital, R is capital. All right, so the order are the same. Order, permit host here. Okay, deny any, but everything is fine now. So next, we need to use the show access list command to verify the contents of the access list before applying it to an interface. Make sure you have not mistyped any IP addresses and that the statements are in the correct order. So before we apply the ACL we just configured to an interface, we need to verify the ACL is correct. All right, so let's verify show access list. All right, so we can take a look. Standard IP, standard ACL IP access list. This is file, this is the name, file server restriction, this is the order, permit host, PC1, permit host, web server, deny any. So everything is fine. So, so we verified the contents that we followed the policy. So now is step 3, apply the named ACL. Apply the ACL outbound on the fast Ethernet 01 interface. Note, in an actual operational network, applying an access list to any active interface is not a good practice and should be avoided if possible. Okay, let's see here. Right, so here, this interface is F01, this interface. This outbound interface, this outbound is outgoing from R1, is exit interface. So interface fast Ethernet 01 is here. Okay. Let's apply the ACL to the interface. Terminal interface F01 IP access group file server out is outbound. This one, outbound interface. All right, so next is a save configuration, copy, run, start. All right, yes. Okay. Part 2, verify the ACL implementation. Step 1, verify the ACL configuration and application to the interface. So we need to verify 2 things. One is configuration, ACL configuration. Another is to verify the application to the interface. Okay, use the show access list. Show access list. All right, so this is the configuration standard. Everything is correct. All right. Permit host to deny. And then we need to verify the application to the interface. Show run. Okay, here's the ACL we configured. Then look at the interface fast Ethernet 01 here. And here is the ACL group file service out. This one. This one is the application. Okay, so we use IP interface. Check this to see. This is the IP interface F01. Here, outgoing. access list is file service restrictions. Correct. Okay, step 2, verify that the ACL is working properly. So all 3 workstations should be able to ping the web server. All these 3 workstations should be ping web server. Can ping web server. Okay, let's go. PC1 in web server. Web server is 100 and 100. Okay, good. Good, it works. And let's go to PC0. PC0 ping to web server success. PC2 ping web server success. Good. All right, so here I will ping it, but only PC1 and a web server should be able to ping file server. Only PC1 and the web server can ping file server. Okay, let's go to PC1, ping file server. File server is 200, 100. Okay, it works. File server is 200. Okay. And how about the web server? Web server ping file server. Good to go through successful. So these 2, PC1 and web server can ping file server. Okay, let's check the PC0 to see if PC0 can ping file server. Not supposed to. Okay, see here, destination host unreachable. So the PC0 cannot ping file server. Okay, and also we can verify using simulation as well. Let's check. I'm just curious. Paste. So from PC0 to S, switch to R1. Okay, R1 denied. R1 denied the packet. Then R1 return the packet back to switch 1. The switch 1 back to PC0. Okay, it's unreachable. Good. So it's denied. Okay, let's check from PC2, ping file server. Good. Not destination, unreachable. Also unreachable. Okay. Let's do to check again. Simulation. All right. So package from PC2. Okay, to switch to R1. R1 denied. Good. And R1 returned package back to switch and switch get back to PC2. Okay, denied. So here destination host unreachable. Very good. So and repeat the show access list command to see the number of packets that matched each statement. Go back to real time. Show access list. All right, so we see here match, 4 matches. 4 matches here. 4 matches. The permit host deny 16 matches. So now the completion is 100%. That means we are done. We are done. Okay. We're done for these packages. Configure named standard IPv4 ACLs. Thanks for watching my video. If you like my video and think it's helpful for you, please thumbs up and share with your friends. And subscribe my channel. See you next time.